Welcome to Video 1 of Security, covering authorization roles and navigation. Security and the way it's granted has been updated in WebSmart. This change will accomplish two major goals. The first goal is to help schools become more active in their security model by giving them an easier-to-use interface. Second, this update will positively impact the ability to have security more tightly focused on job descriptions. The new security model will be easier for WebSmart to grant requests for security to areas of the software rather than just screens in the software. There are three major aspects that go into security. Each will be addressed in its own video. First, we have authorization roles and ACLs, or access control list items. They are the actual access rights. These are not created or changed often, but can be if necessary. These are like the individual building blocks of security. Second, we will now be using templates when creating users. Templates are made by combining the authorization roles and ACLs for a type of user like a payroll clerk or a teacher. This allows the creation of users to be a simpler process. Templates are like basic structures constructed from the building blocks of authorization roles and ACLs. These will be discussed in Video 2. Third, we have the user. These will now be created by starting with templates, the basic structure, and building upon it by adding or removing additional authorization roles and ACLs if needed to customize the end user, like adding doors and windows to a building. These will be discussed in Video 3. The majority of work in security will be the creation and maintenance of users. Now let's look at authorization roles. Authorization roles allow us to build job descriptions or roles in the software. We can do this by clicking on Add Role, name it, and hit Create. Once we've named our newly created role, we now have the ability to determine what authorization we want this new role to have, including delegation by non-admin users. You can see that the rights to the system have been broken out by major functionality within the software. Rights logically associated with finance are available under the Finance tab, while Students tab would house rights associated with students. Admin and other privileges tabs would have rights that were not directly correlated to either finance or student. Rights can be added from any tab by clicking Edit Privileges. Click as many rights as needed to allow this role to fulfill the functions required. Be sure to click Save at the very bottom to retain your selections. These steps can also be used to edit existing authorization roles. Now let's look at navigation. The navigation menu will allow the district to define landing pages, which are default screens a user will see upon logging into the system according to their access. Let's look at how these will be set up. First, we will select the module. Next, we select the screen. For a registrar, we might select Student Manager, but for a teacher, we would select Gradebook. The authorization drop menu will display what access rights are required for the user to select this page as their landing page. The checkbox will be used to define the page as a landing page, and we click Save. Now, if a user with Gradebook access clicks on My Account, they can now click Edit Details and select a new start page. This functionality will not be 100% ready within the first phase of the update. Information regarding this upgrade feature will be available in the coming weeks. This concludes our training video, Session 1 of Security. Please check back for more training videos on security and other upgrades in the software. Thank you.